studio, but
important ones.
yeah, the important ones are here, as Al says. We've got a couple of the members of Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Al's in the studio, Jeff and Nathan as well. How you doing, guys?
Great. Good morning.
It is a pleasure to have you here, and I know you've been in town for a while. We were just talking off the air. I know it feels like a while, but 17 days rehearsing for the show Thursday night, right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you so much for taking time out to talk to us this morning.
Absolutely.
Greatly appreciate it. And we've made Omaha our home for production. I think it's the 5th year in a row we kind of moved in and took over. So we'd like to thank the community for putting up with us for a while.
You said you guys were surprised being some kind of hardened musicians coming to town. How cool Omaha is the first time you came out, right?
Well, I'm a little spoiled. I mean, Nathan comes from London, Jeff's from LA, Kenny and I come from the Northeast, New York, New Jersey area. So we're a little spoiled when it comes to big cities. New York pretty much has everything. And we've been based out of there since we started TSO in 1995 with Paul O'Neill. But we happened upon Omaha, I think 6 years ago when we played originally, I think the Quest Center. And absolutely fell in love with the town, the restaurants, the shops, the people here were great. So it was kind of like a mini New York in the middle of the country.
Sure.
Which worked out perfectly for us to start our production rehearsals.
And so that's what you do. You come to town early, you get things rolling, and then you kick off your tour here at the Mid-America Center now.
Yeah, it's awesome. We really, really enjoy it.
There are tickets still available, which people can get through livenation.com, or you can go to the Mid-America Center box office and grab tickets. You can walk up Thursday night and get tickets. I've got more of my 4 seats.
You're all set?
I am. My wife's birthday is Thursday, and bringing the kids, and my son just started band in school, so he's really excited about seeing the production. I've been talking him up and telling him. I was teaching him last night how to play Smoke on the Water. He plays the baritone horn. And so I was teaching him last night. Absolutely. No, it's rocking. I told him you got to go into your teacher tomorrow. You got to show him you can play that on the horn. So he's rocking it. So explain what people are going to see Thursday night for Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Anybody that hasn't seen the production.
I would like to think that it's a combination of everything good and all different styles of music. Again, growing up in New York City, we didn't know that there were different genres of music. We just know that there were 2 styles, good and bad.
To go ahead and describe it.
In the 70s, you grew up in the shadows of Madison Square Garden, where Zeppelin, The Who, Floyd, Aerosmith, AC/DC, all the great bands were doing the Great American Rock Concert. And about 15 blocks straight north was the theater district. So you had Andrew Lloyd Webber presenting his theatrical productions uptown. So Paul kind of vacillated between the 2 worlds and smushed them together and just took everything good in theater and mushed it with everything good in arena rock and roll and brought more production than you could imagine, more pyro, more lights, more lasers, moving trusses, video screens. Everything you could jam into the Mid-America Center is there.
That's what I'm excited about. Is my kids have been to concerts before, but I can't wait to look at them and watch them watch the show.
That's the best part of my job
is to see their expressions.
To look down and watch the expressions change on kids' faces, and not only that, their grandparents.
Oh, absolutely.
Sit next to them, So when we're doing like Mozart's 24th Symphony, and we're lighting it up like 10 Kiss concerts rolled into one. It's fun to watch their expressions change, and to maybe like you had said, Al, that your boy's playing an instrument. If I know that I could look down and maybe see somebody's perception of music change, especially like a 7 or 8 year old kid, and they'll go home and try to be a guitar hero instead of playing that game on the computer, then then our day was good.
Yeah.
We had a good day if we just turned one kid around.
That's cool. That's great. I can't wait for the show. It kind of kicks off, I've said this to you before when we've talked on the phone, that it kind of kicks off the holiday season for me. Seeing you guys in town, I'm sure. And you guys have a long tour ahead of you as well. Well, you're pointing over here. What do you...
That means I want him to talk more.
I jump in when necessary.
When necessary. Are you ready for the long tour ahead?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we gear up for this months before we actually even start the rehearsals. So we, this has become a mini family for a lot of us. Even though we have new guys and new girls involved with us, it becomes a family really quickly, and we all look forward to this kind of gathering aside of the music and all that. It's just a great time. So the actual tour itself is going to just be a big pleasure.
You're going to be sad to leave Omaha behind?
Actually, yes.
Yeah,
we camp out here and it becomes second home.
Kind of home.
Yeah, especially like you said, for the past 5 years, we've been camped out here, and it's we look forward to that too.
Cool.
Here's my like 15-second TSO story. I'm looking over Jeff's shoulder at your TV monitor, and there's like some news show on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So about I don't know how long it was, but Mike Huckabee was running for president. Okay, and I have no political, couldn't care less about either side of the fence. It doesn't matter. But we were down in Little Rock, and we presented him and his staff with a couple signed autograph guitars. He's really big into charity. So he walks in the room, and you don't know what to say, but the man is running for president, so you look at him and go, "Yes, Your Excellency,"
sure, right.
whatever we call him. And he, he's very awesome and cool, and he looks at me and he goes, "I played bass. Can I sit in with you one night?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did he sit in with you?
Absolutely not. If he won if he was elected, I would have let him play with us.
But since he wasn't?
Since he wasn't.
Nah, forget about it.
Anyway.
You guys want to play one this morning?
Would love to. So I want you to say hello to this very handsome young lad. He's brand new at this, and he comes from the other side of the planet.
Absolutely.
So Nathan James here from London, England.
Nathan, how are you?
You have to talk. That's the accent build up.
Yeah, the women love the accent.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone.
It's like my accent, but polite.
I'm gonna take a picture with him, and then I'm gonna send it to my wife and say that I got a picture with Thor, because he kind of looks like Thor from the Avengers a little bit, with the long hair, the little beard going. Absolutely. A little look-alike.
Well, we are so thrilled to have him out with us, and he's going to really light it up. Again, with new music, a new show, a new narration, a whole new storyline, and obviously a couple of new singers that are going to represent the new characters that Paul created. This is one of the songs that you guys are going to hear that night.
Somewhere beyond where the light rarely goes, somewhere beyond where the dark barely breathes, somewhere this night where the dark only knows, she awaits at the patience, she awaits rarely seen, but her moments are taken. For in the dead of the night, gathering light, Christmas trees. I wanna wrap all my moments around her. I wanna watch as she glitters the night, floats and trains in the air. People stop. Children stare at these tears of captured light, while she awaits salvation. She awaits very seen, but her moments are taken. For in the dead of the night, gathering light, Christmas tree. Falls upon her snow white hair, and it runs to the end, and it lingers there. Then it falls through the air of the winter sky till it captures a dream, and it's crystallized. Let it go, let it go. This is a word that I know. 'Cause soon everything will be changing in a single glance, where it all enchants and every hope, every hope, every hope is worth saving.
Wow, that was impressive.
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Nathan, that was incredible, man. What a great voice, man. That was unbelievable. We'll have more with TSO here, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, in just a couple of minutes. We're going to play another song. You can get your tickets livenation.com or the Mid-America Center box office. That rocks, man. Nice job. Take a little break, rest up, grab a little coffee. We'll have some more here in just a second. Plus some Rolling Stones up next. Partly sunny, 52 for the high today. Right now it's 25. And I got a couple of the members of Trans-Siberian Orchestra in the studio hanging out. Their show Thursday night at the Mid-America Center. Tickets are still available at Mid-America Center box office or livenation.com. Had them perform just a few minutes ago. And you guys are going to do another one, right?
Yeah, I'd love to. This one I'd love to feature. I met this gentleman about 22 years ago in a hotel in Sweden, although that sounds peculiar. We were touring.
They saw each other across the bar.
Which we pretty much
Al
did.
and Jeff.
Yeah, but that's where the whole delusion stopped.
Oh, gotcha.
I've had the great privilege of knowing Jeff most of my life, and for the past 5 or 6 years to share a stage with him has been absolutely thrilling with a voice like that.
Cool.
But Jeff's got Soto, and this is a song that we're going to be doing Thursday night as well. Kind of a stretch for TSO. It's more of a, well, I'll tell you what, you decide what you think.
Okay.
Just another night in New York City. Snow comes down, looks real pretty. I don't know how, but suddenly there you are, with Jelly Roll Malton playing across the bar inside here. The lights are low, but each song has its own glow. As he floats them through that smoky air, you just can't believe he's really there. How old is he? I cannot say. Claims he taught Cab Calloway. And on this night, I somehow believe him. Knows every song the Christmas got, even once my brain is dropped. Just him and that old bird tree, all lit up this night, electric blue. Just another night in New York City. Snow comes down, looks real pretty. Can't believe, but somehow there you are, talking with strangers, sitting across the bar. Suddenly, all are laughing. This, that small, always crafting, building bridges nearly everywhere. It's a wall, it just builds to stare. Outside color, lights they bleed. Snow is white, and colors need. As it just comes down like your salvation. It offers song, its amnesty, makes a neighbor different see. By the light of that fir tree in this old bar, electrified and blue. I gotta drop dead simple child to view of salvation. Perhaps that's how it was always meant to be. And the more I ate up all this information, it seems it all comes down into you and me. And on this tree, the lights are done, but the colors here are down to one. I guess it kind of fits that situation. But ornaments still shining bright, watch them glitter in the night. Just this old fir tree and me, all lit up this night, electric blue. Blue, so blue, oh so blue.
Wow, that was amazing. Just got Soto on vocals there, Al Pitrelli on guitar, hanging out in the studio, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was incredible.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. I can't wait to see this with the full instrumentation, the full band, the full experience, the pyrotechnics, everything else. I can't
What we
wait.
were talking about off air a second ago is that the show is so over the top. It's spectacular what Paul and Neil, our boss, put together.
Mm-hmm.
But to tear it all down, strip it away from us, and just have everybody show up at this hour of the day. When I'm surrounded with talent like this on stage, my job is so easy.
Absolutely.
You know?
I can see
So
that.
with voices like that, with a crew like we have, with the production, with everybody from the guys in the office, Kenny and Adam, and everybody right down to, you know, the violin player in the band.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everybody's got one thing in mind: to put on the greatest rock and roll show on the planet.
Thursday night, you'll hear these guys on stage, Mid-America Center. It's a great show. If you don't have your tickets yet, you can still get them, livenation.com, the Mid-America Center box office as well. Jeff Scott Soto, Nathan James, and Al Pitrelli in the studio. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you coming in.
You, and
That was
happy
awesome.
birthday to your wife in advance.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
See you all Thursday night.
Coming up next, some Hendrix.